Hi guys. I don't know. I set up the last stream as a mobile stream, and for some reason it wouldn't let me get into it from the desktop. So I just have to start the stream over. And I'm so sorry. I apologize. I had this happen before, and I think the mistake I made is to set it up on mobile because that's the only way it seems to be letting me get into the live is if did the live on mobile. But I wanted to do it on my desktop because it's more convenient. I can see the chat better from mobile, so I chat better from desktop. On mobile, it's hard to decipher, and sometimes it won't even let me switch the view from vertical to horizontal. So I prefer doing it on my um, desktop. So I apologize, and I hope my. Hey, hi, Sherry. Sherry's here. Sherry, tell the others to come. Thank you. So, yeah, I was just when the others get here, I'll re-explain what happened. I set the live up on mobile, and it wouldn't let me in unless I started the live on mobile. So it wouldn't let me start it from my desktop. And when I prefer doing it on my desktop because I can see the chat much better. So hopefully everybody gets here. Let me open up another browser and see if I can resend the message in the chat there. Let me open up my Safari. I'll be right back. There's something, hold on. It's so funny because the controls are different depending on which platform you're streaming from, whether it's mobile. It's so weird. If it's desktop, it's easier to interact with you guys. But if it's mobile, I see more functions where I could pause the chat and it will reinsert something that I recorded. The best is if you use a software, but I don't have the software to do it. There she is. See, there's Cam J. I'm missing Diane and Rashida. I was explaining to Sherry, Cam J, what happened, and I'm gonna wait till Diane and Rashida gets here. Yeah, the controls are different depending on the platform. I was going to say they're better, but they're different. It's like you can see different interfaces depending on what platform you're using. On whether you're using mobile. We're on. We did 8-1. We started season 8, so we did 8-1 the last time. So I wanted you guys to vote or let me know which episode you wanted to see next because I don't know what. I want to do the next Rashomon episode, and I don't know which one that is. So Rashida is an encyclopedia on The Walking Dead, especially the episode. She would better help us to let us know which is the next episode that Rick and Michonne are in. Just have to wait for them to join us. I hope they're not on the other one. Let me check my phone. Be right back. So. Rashida, you're here. Oh my gosh. Where's Diane? Hold on. Let me see if Diane is still there on the other chat. Hi, Rashida. So let's see. Diane, here she is. Okay, great. Okay. I'm going to try to end the other live Hi, Diane. I went looking for you. Let me see if I can get this other live to shut down. Okay. I deleted that one. Oh, are you feeling better, Rashida? I'm sorry you were in pain. Ooh, 8-8? That's a long time. So what happened between 8-1 and 8-8? That's ridiculous. 7 episodes without Rick and without Rashon together? That's crazy. No wonder I hated the latter part of the latter seasons of The Walking Dead. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rashida. Well, is it hurting? I hope you're not in pain. Even if it's swollen, as long as you're not in pain. The fan is so loud, but it's necessary. Cam J says, if I remember season 8, there are several episodes where you see Rick or Michonne, but not together. Oh, can you imagine? They don't have to be together every episode, but that's 7 episodes that we don't see them together. That's, oh my goodness. These writers, they're something else. Um, the Molar. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so what do you want us to do? What episode do you want us to watch? Since, that's a lot of episode in between to skip out. We won't get a lot of context, but I don't mind skipping them. So it's up to you guys. Which episode do you want me to do next? I'll react to that one. Whichever episode you pick, I'll go with that. If you hear noise, my neighbors are looking like they're having a party and they're pretty loud. You game for all the episodes, Cam J? Okay. What about you guys? Rashida, Sherry, Diane, which episodes? Let's do episode 6, The King, the Widow, and Rick. Okay, Rashida says 6. Cam J's game for any one of them, for all of them. Ruth! Oh my gosh! Ruth! Let me react to Ruth being here. Hi, Ruth. Thank you so much for coming. Belgium. Oh, you're in Belgium today. I'm thinking of you too. Oh my goodness. Comment ça va? Oh, Diane loves episode 4. So Rashida says 6. Cam J says any of them, any or all of them. And Diane says episode 4. So it's up to Sherry. Sherry's for the next episode Rashon is in, which is episode 8. So the closest is, well, it's between now Cam J and Diane. Diane says all of them, which would be 8 too. And um, Diane says she loves episode 4. So it's between, now this is the poll, episode 2 or episode 4. So you guys have to choose which one, 2 or 4. That's the poll. Which episode do we watch? Ruth, I'm so happy to see you. Cam J says 2. Okay. So the choice is episode 2 or episode 4. What's your vote, Sherry? What's your vote, Diane? Four for Sherry. What's your Cam J says Rick is in episode two. So we have one for episode two and one for episode four. We need your votes. Oh, how do I say thank you in French? Again, I don't remember. I was going to say gracias. That's Spanish. Uh, how do you say thank you in French, Ruth? Como se dice? Is or that's Spanish. See. I mix up the languages. Okay, Rashida says two. So two for two, one for four, and the tiebreaker will be Diane. If Diane says four, oh my gosh. Merci. Do you see how do you see how bad I am? Cam J says she tells me the way to say thank you in French, which is merci, merci. And I was gonna say merci, gracias. So merci, Ruth. Diane says episode two, we get reintroduced to season one original. Okay, so let's do. Oh, is that the episode with the guy? What's his name? He was in Atlanta and he left with his family. The Hispanic gentleman. I've never watched that episode, so that would be a good episode to react to because it will be the first time watching episode 8-2 for me, Morales. Thank you, Rashida. Okay, so Diane broke the tie. We'll watch episode two. So let's get going. Merci, Ruth, and merci, MJ. Oh my gosh, I am ridiculous. Okay. And Daryl does Rick dirty. I like Daryl less and less. Ooh. So I'm going to be annoyed because I'm going to be annoyed this episode then. Okay, let's get going. I have to turn the fan back on. I don't know why I turned it off. Okay, let's go. The Walking Dead, The Damned. That's the episode's title. Okay. Oh, that's kind of loud. No birds chirping. Remember, all the episodes would start with birds chirping. My hat is really like lopsided, and I don't know how to fix it. Ooh, Rick. He's so gorgeous. Oh, there's Daryl. Rick looks gorgeous. That close up shot of him. He has a face for, as they would say in the old days, matinee for movies. Who is this? Oh, that's Ezekiel. What happened? I don't remember. And that's Carol. And then that's Paul's. Everybody looks like dazed. That's Tara. I, I can give her a compliment and say, even though I don't like the character, I can say the actress has a nice skin. My hat is so crooked. Thank you, Rashida. And there's Aaron. Why does everyone look so dazed? Okay, this look like, oh, Sanctuary? Or is it Hilltop?
Yeah, I mean, fuck. Relieve Todd at the maintenance station.
Hey,
Shut up. Give me your gun. inside, get the cooler, start packing up.
Why is she so rude? Everything she doesn't even let him answer. Shut up, shut up, shut up.
Go. Little Roy?
Who is Little Roy? I've never seen this episode.
Little Roy, it's Mara, you copy? J Top, it's Mara, you copy? Todd?
That doesn't sound like Todd. She looks
Lock the
suspicious.
stairwell, every floor.
Why?
This is like that's a shootout. I hope none of our people die. Even Saniqua's husband, I don't want to see him die. They do a lot of what in season 8, Diane? They do a lot of what? Oh, I want to skip the intro. I'm skipping the intro, guys. What do they do a lot of, Diane? That looks like one of their outposts.
It's like they made themselves a moat. Guess we shouldn't be surprised. Consider it.
We can do this. Did it before.
Yeah, that's what I was considering. Just need a clear shot.
Just a few seconds.
So we just need some time. You see us. They fire a gun. I'm getting it. I'm letting fire a gun. Okay. He needs to come here somewhere. Let him I don't care how this relates to you. I don't die.
Morgan said he doesn't die. The guy's like, let's do this. Strange. Diane, you still haven't tell me what do they do a lot in season 8? Showing everyone's eyes? Oh, okay. I wonder why. I mean, it looked pretty good in season 7 with Rick's eyes, but his eyes were so expressive and you could read what was going on with him and what was you got, you felt the impact from Andy's acting. So just because it worked with Andy doesn't mean it's going to work with the other characters. Okay, I didn't see what was happening. It's a lot of dust. What happened to the kingdom? Why where I forgot what happened in episode 8. I know that they had the walkers go to block the sanctuary. I think that's the last thing I remembered.
He tells them we're here before it started.
It is not. It's supposed to. But we together. Bye. That's the kid. Outpost is near the woods. As that surely is close, so shall it be ours.
J, thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Cam J. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Love you, Cam J. Sherry. I agree with you. I'm pausing because I'm a bit confused what's going on. Please help me out here. So, Rick, they planned and they gathered the walkers. They showed up. That was when they were shooting out the windows of the sanctuary, which was dumb. Instead of shooting Negan and the Savior standing right there in front of them. And so, and then they had the walkers come and take over so that it's like the saviors are trapped in it. So they were trapped, stay there, starve, or fight their way out. But for some reason, Rick thinks that they're not going to fight their way out, which is stupid. And Rick is not stupid. So again, that to me was poor writing. So because they could just find a way out. So now we're in episode 2, and it's starting with everyone giving eyes because that was so effective with Rick, but it's not effective here. You just like, why does everyone look dazed? So now you have the kingdom people, like they were disoriented, and they're waking up, and there's like dust and everything around them. I don't know why. What happened here? Rashida, Annie Oakley. It's always dumb, Cam J, when it comes to her and how they try to they try to make her what she's not. But what happened with the kingdom? Why did they wake up in a cloud of dust? Is it like in season 6 where they started at the end of the story and then went back? Are they doing their flashback? Who directed this episode? It's I hate when the storytelling is not linear, because if you're not going to do it linear, you better do it well. And so far I am lost, so that tells me it's not been done well. So who directed this episode, Rashida? Rosemary. I like Rosemary. So I don't know. Why is it so weird? I like that director. I'm surprised because I'm confused. I don't know where I am in the episode. Cam J said, if I remember, I think it's a flash forward of what is to come. Okay. That's what I was starting to gather. But yeah, I don't like non-linear storytelling, and it can be effective, as I said, when done well, but I don't like having to go, what's happening, who is with, what's the sequence of events, what's going on. It's just do it, use it sparingly so it doesn't get annoying, but as The Walking Dead seems to be doing it a lot, and that's not a good thing. Okay. Thank you, Cam J. 'Cause, so they're now gone out into different groups. I'm assuming they've gone to different sanctuaries, different outposts of the. Ooh, Rick, you savage! They've gone to different outposts of the saviors to try and take them down. So they've blocked in the sanctuary, and then they're going to the different outposts. Okay.
signal him already inside.
I was gonna say where's Michonne, but I forgot. Rick did say goodbye to her and Carl. He gave her a beautiful kiss because she's not. She was pretty beaten up from the junkyard MMA fighter. So I forgot because where's Michonne in this? But yeah, she's recovering in Alexandria. So do you mean this is the last time Rick saw Carl? Rashida says, right now, Tara's on her revenge kick for Denny's death. Morgan, I see red phase. Ah, Morgan is acted as if he's the Terminator. I don't die. Ooh, that was Diane. He said, Diane, make sure they don't shoot. So she did with her, not pew pew, but with her arrow. So this is another question. How did they know where all the outposts were? Suppose they're missing some. Oh, Dwight. They have an insider. Okay. Diane says, not sure if it happens in this episode, but the Savior's plan to take over the kingdom until the sanctuary is cleared. I don't understand that, Diane. Am I reading this wrong? But the Savior's plan to take over the kingdom until the sanctuary is cleared. Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. Oh, yeah. Oh, Ricky, you so fine. You so fine. Do I? Yes, Rashida. It just came back to me. Cam J said, was Danai's appearance in season 8 because she was filming Black Panther because Michonne's appearance was limited? I don't know, Cam J. I don't know if it was Black Panther. I'm thinking, when did she do the play? The play that Lupita Nyong'o started? Because there was a time when she was doing her play on Broadway, and she was missing from a few episodes because of that, because she was producing that play. And what's this building? Where are they? This building that Rick is at doesn't look like an outpost for the Saviors. It looks pretty. It looks like the library they went to, or the museum they went to in season 9. So Diane, she was filming Black Panther during this time. No wonder that was pretty for her and Rick. For her and Rick not to be together was for so many episodes. That's pretty, and that's why they had her beaten up so she'd stay back. Rashida said, "Wakanda forever." This episode is confusing to me. Wow, these Alexandrians became good fighters. Because they're like running around, like, like they're playing one of those war games. And he's going to get shot, I bet. I'm nervous for Soniqua's husband because I don't remember him later in the season. Oh. or I just forgot. I know I don't remember what's his name's husband or boyfriend. What's Aaron? So I know he's gonna go soon. But I don't remember if Saniko's husband continued. He's shaking. I've been nervous too. I'm not gonna lie. Look at Morgan. Morgan is crazed. Woo! That was a lot of saviors, and that was a lot of our guys down. That's terrible. The saviors did have a lot of people, because yikes, that's a lot of outposts. His name is Eric Rashida. Who is Eric?
He's got me up here. Everything else he passed was shoving out. There's a piece of shit. Those guns get to the sanctuary, they can cut through those walls and find the exit. We'll go faster if we split up right now until you find a way use. Hit the courtyard and then there. And this lady.
Is that blood? It didn't look real. It just looked, the red wasn't dark enough. Not oxygenated blood.
Look, you missed your pants.
Is he? He said he's not one of them. Do you guys believe him? Is he one of the saviors? Whoa! So he was not one of them. He was lying. So he peed on purpose. People wouldn't talk about I'm gonna kill you. He would have just shot him. All this talking. Yeah, right. He's calling him this beautiful man. People don't talk like that. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. I thought he would have done it.
He tried to kill us. So he gets to live. What about Abraham? No, please. This is different. You're not Rick. You're not Mark.
You hear what she said? You're not Rick and you're not Maggie. Oh my God, guys, I have to pause this because I'm missing what you're saying. Oh my God, she didn't believe him. It was Paul. Oh, Eric. Oh, Eric is Aaron's partner. Okay. Scott. Okay. So Scott lives on. Yay. I don't remember him in, the in well, I stopped watching. But I did see the finale and I don't remember seeing him. So I thought something happened to him. So probably Sherry cuz he's a good fighter. Paul is a good fighter. So yeah, the guy. Why would they get the guy loose? It's obvious that he said he was going to kill Paul, kill him and Tara. So the fact is, if he gets loose again, he's going to help the saviors and alert the saviors and also try to get rid of kill more of our group. So I'm surprised to Diane that he would do that, let him go after what he said and did. Okay, so I wanted to catch up with what you guys are saying, so let's go back. It's pretty interesting. I'm surprised. Oh no, I remember that guy. He's from Hilltop, right? Is Morgan dead? No, of course he's not dead. What happened? I think Morgan's vest saved him. I don't think he's playing Possum Rashida. I think he was knocked out, but I think his shield saved him. But I'm sorry to see the Kingdom guy dead. He's been around for a little bit. Morgan now more than ever does believe he's a Terminator because see, he was gunned down and he didn't die. Ooh, Tobin got hit. Oh, this girl is she okay, she's a savior. She was like, come on, girl, you don't know how to deal with zombies, the walkers and the walking dead at this far in. Oh, I do remember. I don't remember how it happened, but I know something happened. Yikes, with the kingdom people, because it made Ezekiel really, really sad. They they've tried so many costumes and looks for this one character trying to make fetch happen, and it just wasn't happening. Because every time I was like, what? They try every kind of costume and thinking this one would work. This one would be it. And then this character will finally be up here above, but never happened.
That's what I've done. I killed because I mind to my work in the darkness. I function the realities. So all this everything is happening. And I swear, your life is made in this thing.
She keeps thinking they're going to fail. Why? Yeah, we know they're going to fail, but why does she keep saying that? The building that Rick and Daryl are at, I don't understand. It doesn't look like an outpost. So I'm a bit confused about their location. And Rick is hardly in this episode. Do you guys notice that? I wonder why. No, we know we have an excuse for Michonne. She was be doing Wakanda forever. But why is Rick not featured much in this episode? Ooh, look at him. As I talked about him, look at him. Hold on, I have to pause here. I love long hallways with the light. They just, whether there's hospitals or office building or an apartment building, that shot is always fire. As you notice, my book for Wheeler, I have that shot. It's supposed to be a hospital hallway. I'm going to redo the cover of my book, and but I want to keep that hallway look because that shot is so fire. In films, I don't know if it photographs as well, but I really like that, that shot in filmmaking. Rashida said Tobin was perfect for Carol. He was uncomplicated, easygoing, and he understood her. Yes, and she liked him, and they had chemistry. Out of all the men that Carol has been with, I think she had chemistry with Tobin. I don't think she had chemistry with Ezekiel, because I don't know if it's because I don't didn't like her dynamic with Ezekiel because she was too condescending and dismissive to him, and what happened in the future. I just I he was more into her than she was into him, which is, dynamics with guys is better that way. But I didn't like how she treated him. It was not, to me, she was not good enough for Ezekiel. Ezekiel was a wonderful guy. He was ridiculous with all this fantasy stuff, and it's a coping mechanism. But underneath it all, he was a very good man. And I didn't like how she treated him. And so I don't find her a good person. So, but with Tobin, she didn't treat Tobin like she treated Ezekiel. She didn't treat Tobin like she treated Morgan. She was very dismissive and rude to both Morgan and Ezekiel. And I didn't like that. She didn't, these were men with dignity, and she treated them like they had no dignity. I didn't like that. But with Tobin, she didn't. There was an underlying respect for Tobin, and there was chemistry with him. So I think that was her best pairing. So Diane says the Daryl Carol shippers were losing their minds when she hooked up with Tobin. Yeah, they hated her with him, not because they were not a good couple. It's because for them it was no one but Daryl. And not because Daryl was right for her, because the things they accused Ezekiel of was actually projection. Daryl treated her like a sister, but but he never treated her, never saw her as a romantic partner. And he spoke to her more rudely than Ezekiel ever spoke to her or Morgan. So I don't know, they wanted that, they were attracted to Daryl, and um they were attracted to Daryl, and they wanted her with Daryl for that purpose. But Tobin, if they were actually liked her for her, if they actually liked Carol for Carol, they would have seen that Tobin was a good match for her. But they were never fans of Carol for Carol's sake. Like for me, I'm a fan of Michonne. If Rick treated Michonne terribly, I would not want Rick with Michonne. And when he was being a doodoo head, I was just like, forget it, Michonne, leave him be. So I wasn't. Um, there was no projection for me. I was just like, I really loved Michonne. I liked the character, and I liked her for her, whether she was with Rick or not. So, and then I liked Rick. If he never got with Michonne, um, I still would like him, but I didn't like the reasons I didn't like his pairing I didn't like him with Lori because Lori was a shitty wife, and I didn't like him with what's that lady in Alexandria, because he wasn't into her. He was using her, and there was no chemistry there. So but if he never got with Michonne, I wouldn't dismiss if Michonne got with someone else and he was good to her and loved her. So they just wanted Carol with Daryl because they didn't care about Carol, or if Daryl was, they just wanted Daryl. They wanted Daryl for themselves. So it's in essence living vicariously through Daryl, through Carol for Daryl. So yeah, they didn't like Carol for herself, because if they did, they would appreciate Tobin and how respectful and how kind and good Tobin was to her. Um, and they would have appreciated Ezekiel. They may have found Ezekiel ridiculous, but they would have appreciated how he loved her. But they hated Ezekiel. They were racist against Ezekiel. So it just tells me that they couldn't care less about Carol. You know, they only wanted her with Daryl because they wanted Daryl. So, yeah. It's a satellite station Rick and Daryl are in. It doesn't look like a satellite. It looked like like the museum that they went to in season 9, episode 1, when they were in Washington. Cheryl says, I agree with you about Carol. She even looked at Ezekiel with a look sometimes. Pissed me off. Yeah, it was very condescending. It's like, when you're it's almost disdainful at times, like to say, oh my gosh, you're so ridiculous, I can't believe she treats it's like, it was very condescending. And even the look in the forest, it wasn't oh my dear, you're so optimistic, I love that about you. It was a whatever, like this dude. Oh well. It was she I hated how she treated Morgan, and I hated how she treated Ezekiel. And Ezekiel was nothing but kind to her, and so was Morgan. Away from that fight when he was trying to stop her from killing him, So it's just I do not like that character because she's not a good person. I don't care how much people are like, oh, she was abused or whatever. Being a victim does not give you carte blanche to victimize others. And if even if you do, have some remorse and change. She doesn't. She's very narcissistic. She's very self-absorbed person. So I'm never into characters like that, and I'm never into people like that in real life. So what? Rashida said Michonne and Daryl could have been interesting together. I don't think so, Rashida. The reason why I don't wouldn't buy Daryl and Michonne together, I Michonne was too mature for Daryl. Daryl was so green. Michonne is a woman. She's a mature, very intelligent. Daryl is loyal. Daryl is kind. Daryl is, um, but he's immature. That's what you see with his impetuousness and his being led by his emotions. Michonne is different. Michonne is an analyzer and an assessor. She's very extremely intelligent. Daryl is a great tracker, and he reads people. Michonne reads people, but there is Daryl is all instincts. Michonne is all intelligence, and Rick is like that. Rick is very intelligent. He's a great reader of people. So Michonne and Rick have that meeting of the mind. They're very intelligent, very detail oriented, and it's not by instinct, it's pure natural intelligence. And Daryl is too emotional. He's too tempestuous. He goes by his emotions, and it's not, to me, he and Rosita, Daryl and Rosita are more alike than any other two characters. Rick and Michonne are very much alike, and Daryl and Rosita are like, it's like that video I did, that short. I tried my hands at AI. It didn't do well. So I'm not going to make any more of those videos. People don't seem to take to AI videos, but I couldn't use the real characters, and because that's not good and that's not right. But when I said the real, I couldn't reuse the real actors, and to do those videos. So I just and I would never ever use AI on real people, never, um, without their permission. So I couldn't use the characters too much with their likeness. But Shane and Andrea were alike. Daryl and Rosita were alike. Rick and Michonne are alike. So, but Daryl and I don't see Daryl and Michonne as a romantic pairing because they're hot in a sense of their physical beauty and aesthetics. They're two hot people. And they're two warriors that's the only things they have in common, and they're loyal. But he was too immature for her. Rick is a man's man. Rick is deep. He's not he doesn't have to be macho because he has a quiet confidence and deep intelligence. And Michonne is a woman. She is a very much very intelligent, very purposeful, very you just she and Rick are like so compatible, so perfect together. But Daryl, even though Daryl may be older than Michonne, Daryl is like would more come off like a little brother in terms of maturity, in my opinion. No, he isn't loyal or kind. He changed. Daryl changed, and again, being led by his emotion. He was loyal to Rick in the beginning, but then he became self-absorbed also, and just it's just what he went by his emotion, what he wanted when he wanted, and he was on a revenge kick. So yeah, Daryl changed a lot, and ended up liking him less because of that. I didn't like, especially the betrayal of Rick, what he did to Rick. Oh my gosh. Yes, Cam J. Rick and Michonne are twin flames. Yeah, I agree with that. Two emotional people together, Rashida. Yes. Darren's a hothead. That's the word, Cam J. Cam J got it right. Hothead. He's a hothead. Twin flame, Rick and Michonne. Twin flame. I have to use that, Cam J. Rashida, you're anti AI. Yeah, I've been using it trying to redo the illustration for one of my children's book, and AI is not very useful. It's useful in some ways, but it's not consistent. So all these companies, that are like throwing so much money into AI and getting rid of human talents, it's gonna backfire. And I've seen it's backfired. Did you hear? I don't remember which company it was. It spent so much money, and they're not getting the productivity out of it. I've been working on these illustrations. They're illustrations that I did myself, and then just wanted AI to turn it into 3D. And it none of it is consistent. It changes the characterization of my characters from page to page. I can't get it to be consistent. And I've used different AI programs, and it doesn't work out. So I would warn people against it. It's good if you want to create a character sheet, a character Bible, and then have an artist use that character Bible to then create. But it does not produce consistently. And Pizza Hut got rid of it, and Microsoft is banning it. There's another company that it really screwed them over. It's not the be all and end all that all these tech companies have destroyed so much of our polluted our waters, and taking our siphoning our energy for. It's not what it's cracked up to be. I've tried it. It as I said, it's a useful tool, but it needs guidance, it needs people, it needs talent. So getting rid of people for AI is it's never going to work. um, so using it in moderation to help you to, because computers can do things faster and gather information quicker, but it's not it's using what we have already done. It went through all our libraries, all the things we wrote, and it's just regurgitating it to us. So if you produce something and then help use AI to help you, um, as I said, you can create a character sheet, but you can't use it for everything. It will not work. And I've seen other companies are, FO, they're finding out. Well, I've been trying to work with it, and I'm finding out. And I used it for that little short, the couples video that I did. It took a very long time because it kept changing everything, not consistent. I worked harder than if I had done it myself or asked an artist to do it. The artist may have taken longer, but I would have had more time to myself, and it wouldn't have been as frustrating. And so it's not everything it's cracked up to be. Use it as an aid, but it cannot be. You can't use it for everything. Yeah, she did have too many parents, Diane. Rosita had too many parents. I was just gonna say I wasn't saying that Rosita and Daryl should be the next parent. I just think she and Daryl should have been the parent. I don't think they should have put her with Abraham. I think she should have just been in the group with Abraham and Eugene. Because remember, with Abraham's backstory, he should have, he was traumatized by what happened to his wife and kids. He shouldn't be, with Rosita like that. He needed time to heal. So I think they should have been just a group, friends. And then, when they met our group, I think then Rosita and Daryl should have gone together because they were twin flames. I'm going to use Cam J's word. They were twin flames. I think they could have worked, and because they suited each other. To me, they would have been a better pairing. Rashida said Daryl became unloyal in the season because Negan held him hostage in the closet and that affected him. Yeah, but yeah, as I said, to him, pet is just he was led by his emotions. He was a hothead. Yeah, yeah. They did Rosita dirty with all the pairings. That was very. I didn't like that. Oh, really? Is that the colors? Ah? Cam J says Daryl started showing signs of disloyalty to Rick since season 6 and it got worse. While Aaron, from the day he met Rick, remained loyal to the end. I've loved Aaron since day one. I love Aaron's loyalty to Rick and I love Aaron's loyalty to Michonne. He was a true friend and it was consistent and it was to the end. Daryl broke that loyalty. So he wasn't he broke, yeah, he broke that loyalty to Rick. But for some reason I like Aaron, but I don't love the actor. I don't hate the actor. I don't dislike the actor, but I don't love the actor. And not because I don't think he's a good actor. I do think he's a good actor. The actor who plays Aaron is a very good actor. Aaron is a good character. I like the character. I do not hate the actor and I do not dislike the actor, but I have a little something against the actor. And I'll tell you guys at it, I don't know. I'm not going to say it on a live. And it's not rumors or anything like that. It's just that he said something that turned me off. And it's personal for me. It's not, it's, he didn't do anything bad. At least I don't think so. He didn't do anything bad or say anything, I would say, how dare he or how could he? It's just my pettiness that I was like, oh, you're like that? Well, yeah. So, yeah, so I'm not a big, I think I said I love Aaron. I love his loyalty to Rick and Michonne, but I don't love the character that much because I, of a little bit of, personal, uh, mm, personal opinion about, you know, the portrayer. Right? As I said, nothing, the guy did nothing bad. It's just something, that, and maybe I misread why he said it or what he was saying. I don't know. But yeah, he's a pretty good actor. And but Aaron, for some reason, he was so kind to Rick and Michonne. So I'll always give him that. Yeah, and what's his name? What's the actor's name? He's a good actor. He's a good actor. But just say I'm not a big fan. That's it. That's all it is. And it's just personal taste. That's it. And I'll let you in privately why. I won't say it publicly, but I'll let you guys in privately because, because it's a personal opinion, it's not fair. I don't know what I'm saying, so it's better to shut up. But I'll share with you privately one day, soon, why I'm a bit, I'm not a great Aaron fan. Like, yeah, let's just put it that way. I'm not a big Aaron fan. I'll leave it at that. I talk too much. Cam J said, I use AI as an aid to protect myself from comments with spoilers. I have Chat GTP to check comments for spoilers so I don't read those. Okay, see, I agree with you, Cam J. AI as an aid is a good tool. That's what I'm discovering. You can't use it for everything. Um, and you have to use it in moderation. And you cannot rely on it because, Lord, it's, oh my gosh, I wasted so much time this month trying to use AI to help me with my book, to help me with the illustration, to redo the illustration of my book. And this is an illustration that's already done. I did the illustrations already, and what an annoyance. Oh my goodness. But as an aid, yeah, it's a good tool as an aid, Cam J. I agree. And I got it as it gave me a month free. So I was like, why not try it out? So but I'm back to using it free after this. I'm like, I like Erin. Cam J, I don't love Erin. Let's put it that way. I like Erin, but I don't love Erin. I don't have anything against the character. And I like his loyalty to Rick, and I like his loyalty to Michonne, and his. So I like the character for those values and qualities, and I like the character because he's a decent guy. I don't know the actor, but I once heard something that he said, and it wasn't a bad thing. So don't I have nothing against the actor. So he didn't do anything bad or wrong or to say, "Oh my gosh." I just He just said something that I disagreed with, and it made me not a huge fan. And that's all. That's all. And maybe that affects how I see the character. Maybe there is a, because we're human beings, so maybe it affected the way that I saw the character because of the actor. And the actor didn't, as I said, he didn't do. I have nothing against Ross, nothing. I think he's a very good actor. Anything I've seen in him in he's been a he did very well. He was in Avengers Endgame, and he did an awesome job. I think he does what very good impressions. He's uber talented. He does great impressions. So I have nothing against him. I don't know him, and I have nothing against him as an actor. I think he's a very good actor. But he just said one thing that it's just it I disagree with it. And because of that, I'm just like, I don't know if I like you that much. I don't dislike him, but I'm not a fan. I wouldn't say I love Ross, I love Aaron just because of that. And it's petty of me. It just means I'm petty. Yes, disagreements are part of life. Yes, that's true, Cam J. But I'll tell you guys one day why I'm not a huge fan. And it's not a dislike. It's not a oh my gosh, I hate that person, or I hate, no, it's nothing like that. It's just stupid petty fan stuff. Yeah. And if I met him in person, I would probably think he's a great guy, because as I said, I don't know him. I would probably think, oh, he's such a good guy. I'm such a silly, stupid person for not for not being a great fan of his. Yeah. Diane says two hotheads do not make a great pairing. No, they don't, Diane, but at least they would be out of my way. They maybe they wouldn't trip up everybody if they were tripping each other up. there you go, Rashida. So yeah, it's just a personal, it's just a personal thing. It has nothing to do with the actor or the character. It's just not everybody likes, you know, not everybody clicks or gels with everybody else. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Rashida. Yeah. Yeah. You'd be shocked. You'd be shocked of another character that I love. I love the character, but I'm not a fan of the actor. Love the character, but I'm not a fan of the actor. And being not a fan doesn't mean I dislike the person. I'm just not a fan of the actor. And it's a character from The Walking Dead. I love the character, but I'm not a big fan of the actor. Exactly, Rashida. Exactly. So, it's just a personal thing. Oh, yeah. Let's continue the story. I was yapping away. I have a tendency to do that. We're almost finished with the episode. Rick Sexy Grimes walking down the hallway. Does this remind you guys of anything? Reminds me of the ones who live. When Rick and Michonne were walking through the stadium hallway. I'm pressing play and it's not playing. What's happening here? Okay, I have to refresh because it's not playing. Okay. Cam J doesn't pay attention to the actors, just their work. I wish I could do that, Cam J. I notice everything. Just as I was saying, where's Rick? Here he is. Okay. I don't like that. Where's the closet? Where's the closet, Rick? Watch out. Don't turn your back. What? Don't turn your back, Rick. Oh my God. Is that Morales? That's a big dude. Ouch. Rick! I didn't see that coming. Rick! Ooh. Oh my goodness. Oh wow, Diane, really? Wow. Oh, it's Gracie's dad. I realized when he said Grace. Yeah, I knew it wasn't Morales Rashida when he said Grace.
All of us, yes.
Morgan is deadly. He doesn't even wait. I guess this was what he was trying to prevent himself because he knew he would. There's no compromise with Morgan. There's no middle ground. He's an extreme. He's over here or he's over there. Drop your weapon, dude. Oh, this is a guy that's gonna end up at Hilltop, isn't he? They were gonna pair him, it looks like, with Maggie, but they changed their minds and put him with Enid instead, which was dumb.
We're surrounded. Don't be as dumb as I think we are, but you can understand.
It's okay. We did it the hard way. Because even if Maggie listens to you, Rick will listen to me.
Morgan is a Terminator. I'm gonna call him that from now on. The Terminator. My hat is so uneven. It's so looks ridiculous.
We have to come for them before they come for us. We can't leave them alive. In his life, there's possibility of them hitting us. Shit. I know you. You get transferred too. Who you got? You can't get a killer. We're supposed to. We surrender. It's not what we do. What do we do?
Yeah, Rashida. Wow, Diane, I'm very fascinated by what you said. We gotta talk. We have to have a private chat, ladies. Her father was fighting for her life. That's war, you know? It's war. It's so funny because this is a good example of this, that the people fighting the wars, the soldiers, they just, most, not all, just want to live their lives. And they're fighting somebody else's war. Like these, the saviors, not all of them, because some of them are degenerates, like the one that Morgan had the gun on. He's degenerate evil and wants to do the bidding of Negan because he's just as shitty as Negan. But the rest, a lot of the other soldiers are doing it because for survival, they are dependent on their leader. So they're fighting their leader's war. And not because they believe in their leader, like the guy that gave up. That was supposed to be with Maggie and ended up with Enid.
All friends have arrived.
And they're just like that guy that Rick killed. It would be the reverse. Like Rick would be fighting for to the very end to try to protect Judith and Carl. So just like the Gracie's father was fighting with everything to protect Gracie. Oh, Francine got killed. Their battle seems so wow. I think Aaron's group is outnumbered. Good job, Aaron.
You okay? You okay? Here, look, here.
Their group they didn't seem to have any, really trained fighters with them. I want to hear what
This,
Ezekiel is saying.
I am not glad for his death. Or anyone's.
I know.
Delta, we're on the move, taking active measures. Just hold up, keep it elevated. If you see us, stay out of line of fire.
Jigs up. Gonna have to break chucks. No. This journey will not end in retreat. But they know we're coming. Indeed, they do.
Oh, he should have listened. Oh, he should have listened. They know we're coming. If they know you're coming, why go? Yeah, the group that they sent to fight, these were Alexandrians. They're not trained fighters. You can't put like they put the trained fighters like Rick and Daryl together. Daryl should be with the Alexandrians, and then Rick will be. It that wasn't a fair division of people.
Heads down. Turn around slow.
That's Morales. Rick. recognize Rick from season one. Season one, I would recognize Morales,
Hi, Rick.
but I'm surprised Morales recognizes Rick because Rick doesn't look anything like season one Rick. I wouldn't recognize him.
It's Morales.
Would you guys?
Atlanta.
Yeah, you were in Atlanta. He said. Rick says you were Morales. You were in Atlanta.
It's over, Rick. I called the Saviors back. And they're coming.
Mm. So, guys, this is a question I have for you. Daryl is spaced out. I guess seeing the prison setup, the prison setup of where he was before at the sanctuary, sort of dazed him. But guys, this is a question: would you have recognized if you were Morales? Would you have recognized Rick Grimes? No, be honest. Because we know it's Rick Grimes because we've watched him throughout. But the Rick Grimes from Atlanta, from the camp, clean shaven Rick, when Morales and his family left, would you have recognized the Rick Grimes that's standing in front of Morales right now? I would not. I would think they're two completely different people. I don't like how this scene is going. It doesn't really make me. They should have ended it on Rick and Morales, where Rick, is looking back at him and ended the episode then. But going back to Ezekiel and Carol, those shot. What happened? I missed the end part. Did someone hit Rick out or something? I heard like a knock. Cam J, yeah. Yeah, yeah, just stalking the actors and all of that stuff. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, the Alexandra fight was not a fair fight. Those, they just trained to become. They were just in training. They haven't been out there long, and to leave them with just Aaron as their leader for that gunfight, I they were out outnumbered, outclassed in fighters. Thank you. They should have broken up. Who is the Fab Four? I only know the Fab Three, which are Rick, Michonne, and Daryl. But they should have broken up Rick and Daryl. Put Daryl or put Rick with the Alexandrians. That wasn't, putting Daryl and Rick together with other fighters. It's who were with Rick and Daryl. I didn't see anybody else but Rick and Daryl. But the Alexandrians needed a stronger fighter with them. Well, I think he was wasted in this episode, Rashid. I think he was introduced at the end of the episode as a cliffhanger, a surprise, which I think for the next episode they would go into it. So it's not that he was wasted. They brought him in at the end as a twist. Yeah, they're polar. Season one Rick and season eight Rick are polar opposites, but not just in characterization, but in looks. I would not have. I'm shocked Morales recognized him. I was just like, actually, that's not believable that he recognized Rick. Sherry says, I want to believe I would because some features are just consistent eyes, nose, walk, talk. But he wasn't talking, he wasn't walking, and he was wet and sweaty and had blood all over him, and he looked so different. Ah, that's not the Fab Four for me, Rashida. Sorry. Drop one, because that there's nothing fabulous about that character. Diane says, of course Morales recognized Helicopter Boy. Of course, Diane, you're so confident. Oh my gosh, Diane. I would not have recognized him. Cam J says, I agree, Sherry. Also, story timeline, I think it was approximately 2 years. It's still 2 years, but they look so different, guys. So different. I mean, not they. Rick looks so different. I'm sorry. Night and day. They don't look he doesn't look like the same person. Thank you, Rashida. That's much better. Rick, Michonne, Daryl, and Morgan are the Fab Four. Okay. Yes, Morgan could have been with the Alexandrians instead of the Saviors because the Saviors had Ezekiel and Jerry and the other Saviors, which are very great fighters. So, yeah, Carl is home with Michonne. So, but Rick, Michonne, Daryl, and Morgan, the Fab Four, and Morgan, Rick and Morgan should not have been together. No, Rick and Daryl should not have been together. They should have been leading different groups. And Morgan should not have been with the was he with the kingdom? No, he was with Tara's group. He was with Tara. See? And then Paul. Paul is like a ninja. So Paul and Morgan and Diane and that's a pretty, stellar group. They left Eric and Aaron and what the lady that fell, what's her name? Yeah, the Alexandrians. Oh my gosh, that was so unfair. That was not a fair fight. you know. That was not so the Alexandrians fell like fly and that was so you know what guys, I'm curious to see episode 3 now. I've never seen it. I knew Morales came back, but I didn't watch the episode. And I didn't even, this episode, I didn't watch this episode. And I found it pretty interesting. And I want to see what happens with Rick and Morales. So I know Morales didn't continue on in the show, but I don't know if he left again I don't know if he left again or if he just, Rick took care of him. So thank you, Cam J. Because of Cam, because of Cam J, I'll be watching. I now want to see episode 3. Morales looked the same to me, Diane. Diane said Morales doesn't look the same, but Rick recognized Morales looked the same. I'm sorry, he looked the same. Rick is the one that doesn't look the same. I would not recognize Rick. So that's a question for everybody on the channel. Would you have recognized Rick Grimes if the last time you saw him was when Morales left? The last time you saw him was when Morales left in season 1. Yeah, I see. Rashida agrees with me, Diane. Morales looked the same. Rick, exactly. Rashida, Rashida backs me up. Yay. Rick is totally different, completely. And he wasn't talking, he wasn't walking. So you can't say Sherry, the walk and the talk. Mm-mm. And his blue eyes, they weren't, they were in a dark room. Would you see his eyes that clearly? Rick is different mentally and physically. I agree, Rashida. I agree. So definitely, we're gonna do episode 3 because I'm curious how this episode with Morales went down. Diane says fans had been asking for Morales to return for years, and the show finally made it happen. You know what? I do remember that, Diane. I do remember when The Walking Dead was airing that, fans were ecstatic that always asking for Morales. I do remember that now. Thanks for bringing that bringing that up because now I do recall that. And I do remember that he did it was a big deal that he returned, but I didn't see the episode. So I'm looking forward to for us to react to that one together. Rashida said Morales and Morgan were the most soft after cause we didn't know what happened to them. Oh, okay. I get what you're saying, Rashida. I get what you're saying. Yeah, we didn't know what happened. Well, I didn't know what happened to. Now we know he joined the Saviors. So we're gonna get Morales' backstory. So this was a good one, guys. Thank you, especially Cam J for encouraging me to go through the episode. In episode 3, Diane says we learned that Morales remembered Rick's name. Okay, so maybe the Saviors talked about Rick Grimes, so he knew that it was that guy. Okay, so maybe that is why he remembered him, the name, and not really if he just saw him that he would remember him. Because I surely wouldn't. Not remember, not remember him, but not recognize him. That's the key. I would not have recognized Rick. Well, guys, that was a good one. So we back at it together again on next week, Friday, episode 3. Guys, when do you want to meet to discuss Wheeler? Chapter 3. I did, not 3, chapter 4. I did record chapter 5, but I didn't finish editing it. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow, tonight and tomorrow. If I finish it and put it up, we can also discuss chapter 5 along with chapter 4. If I don't get it up, then we'll just do chapter 4. If we get it up, we'll discuss chapter 4 and 5. So let me know when's a good time for you for us to discuss that, to discuss Wheeler. Again, we only do it for 1 hour. And I'm starting to re-edit the script now. When I say the script, I'm starting to re-edit the type over the parts that you guys that needs fixing, and Yes, because I'm hoping to finish it up and get it re republished and get the republished version to the you guys that already bought the old one. I have to find a way to send it to you guys and to get the new copies to you. And then I'm gonna market the book and see if I can get some sales on it. Because guys, you see what's happening with a lot of YouTubers, independent filmmakers that are YouTubers that are getting their horror movies made. Obsession, I didn't see it, but I follow movie news. Obsession, that was made for a budget of 750,000. It's made over 100 times its budget. And then a new one, another YouTuber who did a short film of his concept. Then his it A24 gave him the budget and some Oscar-winning stars to star in it. It's called Backroom, and it's released this weekend. It came out Thursday, and it's gonna beat Star Wars. It's gonna beat Mandalorian and Grogu. It's opening huge, like 70 to 80 million. So, guys, it's time for us to get Wheeler on the road. So, I'm gonna, when I finish going over it with you guys and edit it, I'm going to try to market it as best as I can. I don't have a marketing budget, but I'm going to try to push it and see because if I'm able to get a few, decent sales from it, I think I can film this film. I wouldn't film it here. I would share with you guys where, because I have an idea where I want to film it, that where it would be less expensive to film it. So if I'm able to get good sales on this book, I'm going to try to film it. And you guys will be a part of that. I'm so excited. So, started from the bottom. hopefully, hopefully Wheeler will have a nice success story in terms of being able to be produced as a film and have audience receive it. So first I have to get it published, redone as a book, and then we film it and see if we can get audiences to you know, be interested in it. That's the thing as an artist. All you can do, it's all you can do is share what you've done, share what you've created, because that's the gift that God gives you. As an artist, He gives you a gift to share with others. But that's all you can do: create and share. And it's up to the people if they receive it. If they receive it, if one person receives it, that's fantastic. You at least shared it with someone. It benefited someone else. But if many receive it, it compounds that. So, but that's the job of an artist, to create and to share. Whether it's received um, well by others, that's up to others. But the only thing you can do as an artist is to create and share. So, and I am so grateful and thankful that you guys are helping me to do that. You guys have been such a blessing, and I pray that the way you've blessed me, that God bless you. And I did say, Cam J, are you still here, Cam J? That we're trying to get Cam J channel to the one over the 1,000 subscriber mark. Let's see, Cam J. Let's see how much Cam J has to go. Wow, Cam J. So Cam J is getting there. So we need, guys, we need to get, thank you, Diane. We need to get Cam J over the mark. Everyone here is subscribed to Cam J Stories I Miss. Please let everyone you know, just ask them to subscribe up to her. And I'm gonna put, because there's people that watch the lives after we finish. So I'm gonna put Cam J. I'm gonna put Cam J. Could you put the link to your um, channel again? And I ask everyone here, it is free to subscribe. Please be a blessing to others and just subscribe to Cam J's channel. And her channel is amazing. She's such a great mind. She has such a great mind. Her takes on topics are so amazing. And she has some great shows and movies she's reacting to. You will love it. So please, so it's one, it doesn't cost you anything to subscribe. And two, it will be a great thing for you because her channel is amazing and it's called Stories I Missed. And she's going through a few series right now. I know she's doing The Expanse, The Testaments, The Wire. She did Hamnet. She's doing, I know she did Weapons. I haven't watched Weapons yet, Cam J. So some of Cam J some of Cam J's I can't watch yet because I want to react to, like, I want to do weapons. So when I just press play and with a thumbs up, I was like, I can't, Cam J. Stories I missed. So youtube.com at stories I missed. Come on, guys, let's get Cam J over the 1,000 mark. Her channel is great. She has great views. A lot of people love watching her. So let's get her over that. So I'm gonna copy it right here and repeat that. Let's see. Yes. Yes. And I'm going to try to do just a regular uh, live, um, whether on my channel or this channel, I don't know yet. I'm just going to do a regular live, not to do with reacting to anything. Because sometimes especially when I do a late night live, I have people from all over the world come and join. So if I do one of those, I'm going to um, Kamachi, I'm going to promote your channel on that to get those people that come to subscribe. Oh wow, the Testaments. I've never read the Testament. What? I've never read the Testaments, Kamachi. Oh, I want to, Cam J. It's not about need. It's something I want to do. I want to do it for you. And I love your channel and I want your channel to be great because you are great and your channel is great and it deserves it. So it's not because I need to. I want to. Oh wow, Diane. Is it a good show, guys? The Testament? Oh, The Handmaid's Tale. Okay, I've heard about The Handmaid's Tale. I've never watched The Handmaid's Tale, but I knew about it because I've gotten a lot of the DVDs because as a SAG after member, I get to vote. So they would send us all the DVDs and stuff like that, and to watch and vote. But I never watched it. I'm gonna do a series. Okay. that's what I could also promote your channel to, Cam J. I'm gonna do a series, a music series, for my channel. Songs I love and artists I love. I'm gonna react to their music. So there's gonna be a lot of Whitney Houston. There's gonna be a lot of Anita Baker. Um, there's gonna be a lot of Sade. So I'm gonna do that. Yes, I'm gonna do Michael Jackson, but I love his, like, I love the Off the Wall. I love those, for Michael, I love like Billie Jean, Beat It, all of that, but I really like Off the Wall. um, that album is so good. I'm gonna do Bob Marley. I'm gonna do Oh, there's so many songs. I'm gonna surprise you guys. There's songs that may surprise you because there are artists and songs that I really like that may surprise you. Oh, you already saw it, Kanye. Do it. I already saw The Walking Dead. Not all of it, but I saw The Walking Dead and I reacted. But you know what? My views on The Walking Dead are not very good because I've seen most of it before. And the people that are reacting to The Walking Dead for the first time, their views are through the roof. So you might have something there, Cam Jace. First time watchers, people like to watch with people who are seeing it for the first time. So I'm doing any era, eras, Rashida, any era, just music I love. And I like music from all eras. So I'm just going to, I don't know if I should, no, I'm not going to organize it by era. I'm just going to do um, songs I love and vocalists I love and singers that I think are the best singers. Like I'm gonna do songs I love, and the 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 greatest voices, in my opinion. That's what I'm gonna do. Those two series. I should write that down. Songs I love and the greatest. I should do the greatest songs. Not what that songs I love, and the greatest singers, something like that. Oh, oh, you like Yanni's, Patsy Cline, Yanni. So you see, there are artists that I may not love, but they've done a song, or they've done a song that I can't deny. It's just, it's great. Like, I don't love Shania Twain, but she did one song that I think is one of the best written songs. I am literally jealous of that song. I wish I had written it. And I'm going to do that song. So, oh yeah. Oh, woo, woo, woo. Rashida, we're going to do The Bodyguard. Diane, guess what? I forgot to tell you guys. I saw The Bodyguard on YouTube for free. They brought it on YouTube for free. So let's do The Bodyguard. When should we do it? Rashida's never seen it, so let's react for Rashida. You're gonna love it, Rashida. Okay, don't watch it yet. Don't watch it. Watch it with us. Yay! 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 So, okay, she's gonna love it, Rashida. I'm excited now. Let's do a reaction to the bodyguard. Give me a day that works for you guys. I am open. I can do it. I'm looking for a remote job. I haven't found it yet, and that's why I'm open. So if you guys, you better take advantage of me now because maybe I won't be that available anymore once I get this remote job that I'm looking for. And I need it soon. I have plans and no money to do the plans with. So, it's the best soundtrack. The best soundtrack. Oh my gosh. I was obsessed with The Bodyguard because of the soundtrack. I couldn't get enough of the music. I went to the theaters to see it over and over again because the music had a hold of me. The music had a hold on me. So, guys, when should we watch The Bodyguard? Because YouTube has it up now. I don't. We have to do it before YouTube takes it down. Because I can't be bothered bringing a television and stuff into my room. It's into my office because it's not set up yet for me to put all that stuff in yet. I have junk still around from my move. Can you imagine? I moved in March and I still haven't put away some stuff. Come on, guys, give me a date. When should we react to the bodyguard? So we have the bodyguard to do, and we have to do Wheeler is only 1 hour. So we can do the Wheeler thing anytime because it's only 1 hour. But I want to do it when you guys are available. Do we stick to Sunday sometime for 1 hour? Like what was the last time we did it? 5 o'clock Sunday, 5 o'clock for Wheeler. Well, it is a lot of work, Rashida. It's I hate it so much. Oh my god! But I have one more move to do. One more move to do, but God willing, it will be soon. But it's not yet. You're still putting away from the windows, Rashida. Okay. So you understand my plight. Uh-huh. You should see my garage. That's where I put the most of the stuff. So guys, so do we do 5 o'clock Sunday for Wheeler? And then when do we do the bodyguard? I need a timeline for the bodyguard. Yeah. I don't want to do the bodyguard Sunday because it's everybody's getting back to work on Monday. Well, most people are going back to work on Monday. So they want to go to bed, look about you know meal prep whatever for Sunday night. So I don't know. Cam J works on weekends, so let's not do it on the weekend because I want you there, Cam J. Sorry, you're not getting out of this. June 19th? What's happening June 19th? What hold on. What on earth is happening June 19th? Why Rashida wants us to do the bodyguard on June 19th? Oh, Yeah, yeah. Wow. That's awesome. Cam J, congratulations. Congratulations, Cam J. That's amazing. How did you get that? That is awesome. I'm looking for the congrats button. I just, oh, here it is. That's why. Congratulations. Any day but Sunday for Diane. So Sunday's out, Rashida. So Diane, you won't be able to make Wheeler. Oh man, maybe we should switch Wheeler from Sundays. So no weekends then. June 19th. Oh, I see what date June 19th is. But that's so far away, Cam J. I mean, Rashida, that's far away. And we're doing The Walking Dead on Fridays. I got what you were saying, Diane. Um, Hi John. Lovely to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? This is for you, John. Thank you for stopping by. Missed you. All right. You know what? Oh, okay. You okay? Business analysis. That's you know. Maybe you can analyze my my publishing business, Cam J. Use your expertise and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Oh my gosh. Oh, it is. That's wow. That's appropriate. That's a good date. And we're not gonna wait till the 19th, Rashida. That's too far. So we're doing we can do like the bodyguard make it, movie night. So we can do any day works for Diane. Cam J's doesn't do the weekend. What about you, Rashida and Sherry? What's a good day for you? You're flexible? Okay. Sherry, what about you? That's I've never done anything for 25 years. That's pretty good. That's impressive. What have you been up to, John? Oh, it won't be on YouTube for long. Okay, so guys, let's do it this week. Let's do the bodyguard this week, Wednesday or Thursday. We'll do Wednesday night or Thursday night. Let's pick a night. I do Bible study on Tuesday. So I'm free Wednesday night and I'm free Thursday night. We can do a movie night. Wednesday night, movie night about 8 o'clock. Would that be too late for everyone? We can do one of the Walking Dead Fridays for the bodyguard. Okay. Um, but as Cam J said, it won't be on YouTube long. Sherry, you're flexible too? Okay. So what about this Friday then? We do it 8 is good. So this Friday for the bodyguard? Because if we do Wednesday and then we meet Friday again, I know what you meant, Cam J. Thursday is better for you, Sherry? Or we can do it Friday instead of The Walking Dead. Morales will wait for us for the other week because that would be would have to do a live Friday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay. Okay, Rashida says Friday at 8, The Bodyguard, and get in touch with Noor. How can we find Noor? Noor, if you're watching this, we miss you, love. Mwah. We miss you. Come join us. We're doing okay, I'll put an announcement Friday. Okay, thanks, Sherry. Um, Diane, so Sunday's not a good day for you. So should we pick another day to do Wheeler? It's only 1 hour for Wheeler. And I need your takes. I need yours. I need Diane. I mean, I need Sherry's. I need Diane's. I wish I could get Cam J. Oh, Cam J hasn't read it yet, but you can do Wednesday at 8 too. Let's do Friday. Let's skip The Walking Dead this Friday and do it at 8 because it's just it's too many lives. We'll do Friday at 8, Diane. We'll postpone Morales to the following week for The Walking Dead. So we'll do The Bodyguard Friday and we'll resume The Walking Dead the following Friday. So this Friday this yeah, next week Friday The Walking yeah, next week Friday The Bodyguard. I hope it's still there. And what else? Oh, it's the end of May. Suppose it was only there for May. Oh my gosh, that wouldn't be good. Because May ends Sunday. Hmm. Hmm. I hope it's there for another month. Okay, John, good advice. John said make plans changed. Change the movie if it is not available. If it's not available, we watch another movie. Oh, you did? I'm so sorry, Diane. Thank you. So you're available for Wheeler on Sunday. Okay, good. All right, well, 5 o'clock on Sunday for Wheeler on my personal channel. And then Friday, if the Bodyguard is gone, we do Morales. We do The Walking Dead. And find another way to watch The Bodyguard. But don't watch it before us, Rashida. Watch it with us. On Wait to watch it with us. Don't watch it by yourself because I want your reaction. But thank you. Great advice, John. So next week, Friday, is movie night unless the movie is gone. Okay. You guys are so good. You're so sharp, so intelligent. Good, Rashida. Good. Okay. Cam J says it sounds like a plan. So I'll see the rest of you on Sunday at 5, 1 hour only. I don't want to keep you guys take up too much of your time. And then Friday for The Bodyguard or The Walking Dead, depending if The Bodyguard is if it's still available or not. And then look out for my music series. And I'm going to. I love 80s rock band. Remember those 80s? Um, I don't know what they call them. The guys with the long hair, and they used to sing rock ballads. I love those too. So watch out for my music series. songs I love, and the greatest singers. Hair bands. Yes, Rashida, hair bands. Even those I'm going to do. So watch out for that series. And I will start the Rick and Michonne video. Remember, I haven't done, I did Rick and Lori. I did Rick and the woman from Alexandria. I keep forgetting her name. And I have not done Rick and Michonne yet. So I'm going to start the Rick and Michonne uh, series soon. So we have a lot coming for the channel. Oh, John, have you subscribed to Cam J's channel? Check it out, please, and subscribe. She reacts to some great shows. It's called at Stories I Missed. I put the link there, John, and because we need to get Cam J subscribers up. She's almost there. She's almost at the 1,000 mark, and she's reacting to some great shows that I think you would love. The Wire, um, the Testament, and The Expanse, and some other great. She reacted to some great movies. She reacted to Weapons, Superman, and a lot of other great movies. So if you can, please subscribe to Cam J's channel. It's youtube.com at Stories I Missed. Anyway, thank you, Journey. Yes, Def Leppard. Oh, great love song. You guys know I'm a sucker for romance. So I love songs. Love, oh my gosh. I can't wait to get into it. Open Arms, of course. REO Speedwagon. Poison. Here I go again on my own. Oh my gosh. I love those songs. The 80s were the best. I'm sorry, guys. The 80s had the best music. The 80s. Oh, I love the 80s. Remember VH1 used to have that series, I Love the 80s? Steve Perry, yeah, great voice. Great voice. He's going to be one of those, the greatest singers, Diane. Oh, that was White Snake, Rashida. Oh my gosh. I can't wait. All right. All right, guys, it was a great session. Thank you so much. Yes, REO Speedwagon, I was obsessed with their song. Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore. Yes. Journey, Bruce Springsteen. Bruce Springsteen, I like Bruce Springsteen, but he didn't have songs that I loved, like Journey and Chicago, and, heard it from a friend who, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's when music was music. I'm not into today's music. I don't even know a lot of today's music, but those songs were filled with melodies. Melodies. Oh, Springsteen is a man. Oh yeah, he is. Bruce Springsteen is the man. But the songs, he doesn't have any song that I'm like, that has that melodic love. Even Sting has some. But come on, what song does Springsteen have that fits into the, just that, just gets your heart going? Yep. So we're Gen X's, Rashid. I didn't know that was our, because I hear it all the time. Gen Z, Gen X, millennials. I never know what category I fell into. Okay, so I'm a Gen Xer then. All right, because we love the 80s. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much. Glory days. And Born to Run. Yeah, I'm telling you, Bruce is the man, and I love his songs. But I love love songs, and Bruce doesn't really have love songs. He has stand up and fight songs, which I like too. But Streets of Philadelphia, yeah, I'm telling you, he has songs that mean something, that, you're just like, yeah, he's very conscious, he's very awake. He's the man. I like some Sherry. I love her. Okay, guys, do you remember this? Um, what was it? How does it go again? Uh, don't stop me. I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep on going on there. I'm getting it wrong because I can't rap. But, you know, Chicago. Oh my gosh, Chicago, Chicago, Chicago. Yeah, I like rap. I like old school rap. You know, Mel, and it's like Michelle, my love, dun 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 dun. Dun. I love old school rap. I even like remember Will Smith, summertime, summertime. Relax and rewind. Genesis, Genesis. I love Genesis. I love Phil Collins, but some of his songs got a little too formulaic for me. I don't know why. It's not Some of his songs I couldn't listen over and over. Some of these songs I could listen over and over. And I loved Genesis and I loved Phil Collins, but some of his songs, maybe because MTV played it too much, I don't know. But Ambrosia, what songs did Ambrosia do? The name is familiar, but it's not coming to me. Not the song, the music isn't coming to me, but the name sounds familiar. Ambrosia. Give me a song from Ambrosia, Cam J. Oh, what you won't do for love. You've tried everything. Uh. How much I. Oh, yes, yes. How much I feel for you, baby. How much. Oh my gosh, I'm such a bad singer, but I love to sing. I've wished for your loving. That's how much. Uh. That's how much. Oh yeah, Sting. Oh my gosh, Sting. Um, every step you take, I'll be watching you. But that's a stalker song, really. Fields of Gold, Sting. Yeah, Sting had some great hits. The biggest part of me, okay, Ambrosia. Yeah, I have to look up their music. I have to look up their music. You're not a Sting fan? I like some of his music, Kamji. I have to admit I like some of his music. But Ambrosia, oh my god. Okay, there's a song I'm obsessed with. It's gonna be songs I love. That's definitely. And the guy who fronts the band used to be, I don't know if he's still in it, but he used to be in a soap opera, The Bold and the Beautiful. But they had a huge hit. This guy had a huge hit with his band, and that song, anytime I hear it, it's oh, the Eagles. Um, what's the the song. Every time I hear the song, I just, it's such a quintessential love song. Um, I'll find it and I'll do it. But of course, I have to start with Whitney, and you guys are gonna be shocked. The songs that I choose for Whitney. Everybody does. I will always love you, but I'm gonna choose other songs. Just Luther, 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 Luther. Player. You got me, Rashida. That's it. It's Player. Baby, come back. Baby, come back. Any kind of fool could see I was wrong with everything about you. Love that song so much. Oh my gosh. And I love the jazz pop songs like Dance with My Father Again. I like it, but that's more for a father and daughter. It's a beautiful song, but I don't love it. I like it. I like it, John, but I don't love it. um, what's the song? I love like After Seven. They had a song. It's that jazz pop. I call it jazz pop. Oh my gosh. Oh, Whitney is it. The greatest voice. The greatest voice. And Karen Carpenter, one of the greatest voice. I'm gonna choose some greatest. Dionne Warwick, such a great voice. Do you know what I was listening to? Yes, Kenny G. I was listening to last night. Because it was on Twitter. Somebody just randomly put it on Twitter, and it was such. Remember Grease? Hopelessly Devoted. I was like, oh, this is such a corny song, but it's so sweet. But no, that won't be one of the songs I react to. I love ABBA. I love ABBA, guys. ABBA. I love. Dinah, upside down, you turn me, you give me life, you set me free. Round and round, you turn me. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Upside down, boy, you turn me inside out. Grease one. No, I didn't like Grease two. Grease one was the movie. Grease one was everything. Another movie I was obsessed with because of the music. Uh, oh my gosh, I have so many songs we can do. Okay, guys, I have to do. I have to do. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. Yes, Cam J, the greatest voice. He is in it. Teddy Pendergrass, of course, the voice. Upside down, you turn me. Now give me love. Tevin Campbell, I'm telling you, I was obsessed. That song, Can We Talk? And the other songs he did. But Teddy Pendergrass, oh my, talk about butter. Butter. His voice was, his voice made love to you. Diane loved the old rock groups, Beatles, you mean Rolling Stones, and the Bee Gees. Bee Gees. I'm obsessed with the Bee Gees. One of my favorite all-time songs, one of the best songs ever, is How Deep Is Your Love? Is there any more yearning love song than How Deep Is Your Love? That's Rick. If I could do, if YouTube would let me do music videos, that would be the first song I choose for Rick and Michonne. How deep is your love? I really need to know. 'Cause Living, no, we're living in a world of fools breaking us down. Who is Brentwood? Who is Brentwood, John? Give me a song. I can't start with the 60s. I'm gonna be all over the place. It's just songs that I love. Songs that like because if I start in the 60s, is I'm gonna want to do another song and goes, oh, but I will be doing songs from every era. I'll be doing songs like what's her name? There's this woman. She sings this song. It's so sad, but it gets to me. What's it called again? I can't remember it now, but when it does, I have to write it down because I'm gonna do a series, and hers was years ago. Um, I love people like gosh, yeah, me and you. I've never heard that song, John. I'll have to look it up. Brentwood, me and you. Brentwood. Okay, give me some. I've never heard these songs, John. I've never heard that. Well, I'm gonna leave some of the songs as surprises for you guys. I'm gonna leave some of them as surprises for you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tape one tonight, and I'm gonna tape one tonight. No opera, Cam J. I've been to the opera, and there are opera songs that I do like. If I find one that I love, I'll do one. Because I'm not gonna stick to any specific genre. I'm not gonna just do pop. I'm not just gonna do R&B. I'm not gonna do just rock. I'm not just gonna do jazz. I'm not gonna just do hair bands. If I find an opera, I'll do classical. It's this is a series for just music and music. There's you can find great songs and great music in every genre. So all I ask of you, oh my gosh, yes, Phantom of the Opera. I'll do Broadway. I'll do Broadway. I love Phantom of the Opera. Another movie I was obsessed with because of the music. And I saw the Broadway play. I saw the Broadway play. I lived in New York when it first originally came out with the original Michael Crawford. Was that the name of the singer? I don't remember, but it was Michael something. And I was in school and I wanted to see it so bad. They would advertise it every day on TV. And I didn't get to see it, but I got to see Cats. I got to see other Broadway plays that I didn't want to see. I wanted to see Phantom of the Opera. And then when I lived in LA, I finally got to go see it at the Pantages Theater, and I became obsessed because the guy that played the Phantom, he is the best phantom singer I've ever heard in my life. And remember, I was living in New York when the most known, well-known Phantom was playing on Broadway. And I would hear him sing because the commercials came on every day when I would rush home from school to watch cartoons. I would rush home to watch the Smurfs and G.I. Joe and Transformers and Gem and the hologram on TV after school. And they would play commercials, not just Lucky Charms commercial. They would play Phantom of the Opera commercials. And I was like, I want to see the Phantom of the Opera. And But the guy that did it at the Pantages Theater, I follow him on Instagram, and he announced something like he's gonna play. I don't know if it's just for one night or something, but it looks. He said he's gonna put the Phantom costume on again, and I almost fainted because I loved him so much. He was the most excellent Phantom, and I became obsessed. And I went and saw it twice at the Pantages. I took my friends, and then I wanted to see it again, but it had moved to Orange County to the Seagrams, and I got took another friend. We drove all the way from Los Angeles all the way up to Orange County just to see him in Phantom. And so I am obsessed with the Phantom of the Opera. All I ask of you, Christine. Yeah, so I'll react to classical. I'll react to opera. Nessun Dorma and Carmena Burano. Okay. Yeah, I like melodies, things that are melodic. So, okay. Sing it. You don't want to hear me sing anything, John. But I'm excited to start the music series. Yay! We have something else for my channel. Ah, okay, guys. Well, yay! I'm excited. So the Bodyguard, Sunday on my channel we'll do Wheeler, and Friday we'll do the Bodyguard or Morales, from the episode 3, season 8. Whichever, if the Bodyguard is not there, we'll do that. And I'm gonna start my music series tonight. I'm gonna find a song to sing. So John has me singing. I ain't singing nothing. I'm gonna find a song to react to. So guys, thank you for hanging with me. I love every one of you. You're all so great. You're so well-rounded. Your music taste and you guys are the best. I love it. So have a great rest of your weekend. If I don't see you, my fellow editors, on Sunday. And we'll do lives for the music. When we start putting out some more, we can do some lives and discuss some music. It was fun. I love you guys. Have a great night. And thank you again, Cam J. Mwah. Love you so much. Okay. Bye, guys.